Hello folks. Yep. Hi there folks. Let me just come over here. Yep. Hey folks. Okay, bit late. Forcer engines. I've done like 3 of these videos, so hopefully this one's gonna go the way I want it to and not be 20 minutes long. Alright, enough of that, let's go. So, Forcer engines. If you've watched Jack the Tutor's video, he made something similar to this. Central wheel, forces around the edges, pushing that prop. Don't use this in cars. This is not good for cars. You see, forcers are stupid. To prove this, I have a forcer in a box. Forcers push the prop as well as the entire contraption. So while it might just be spinning one prop, you put enough force in, it's going to try and push the prop and everything that's attached to it. So, here we have forcer and a box. If I increase the power, it will just run off by itself. So if you've got a forcer pointing down on your car, it's going to smash it into the floor. If you've got one pointing up, it's going to try and lift it, leading to a whole twisting problem. So that's bad. So, don't do this. What I instead suggest is always pointing your forces in your main direction of travel, so forward. Here I have a nice car example. This car has 2 large wheels and a centre prop at the middle. Go to your wire, scroll down to, where am I? Wire physics, grab a forcer. Put a multiplier of whatever the hell you want. Put as many 9s in there as you can humanly do. Distance I'd keep quite short. I normally keep it 25. Shoot it at the ground. Don't shoot it at the car. If you shoot it at the car, it welds itself to it. Then when you try and unweld it, they normally vanish. So shoot the floor. Grab the grabber. Get your no collide gun. No collide that with the wheel. By default, these no collide most things. They won't collide with many things if you weld them straight onto a prop. But when you duplicate them, normally they begin colliding. So just no collide it for the sake of it. Forcer placement. Oh hell. Forcer placement. Yeah. I suggest putting it inside whatever prop you're spinning. For one, this means the forcer's never out of contact with the prop, and 2, it just keeps the whole motor a bit smaller and a bit nicer. So, regular tools, weld gun, weld the forcer to your main frame. Then use the advanced ball socket settings, go from wheel, drive, to other wheel. You got some basic drive. Now then, forcers don't normally really get going until you've put about 1,000 force into them. So, go to wire, go to advanced input, give it a minimum of minus 99999, maximum of 99999, start at 0, change rate per second 1000. Also give it another what are they called? Numpad input. No toggle, just go 1. Just so you can reset. So, go to forcer. Look at it. Right click, offset force. Click the forcer. Then go over to your advanced input. Here you have a screen. See, bit slow. 350 input. The good thing about forcers is you can just give them a ridiculous value and they have no problem with it. See, already at 8,000. And that's just to reset it. If you look at your advanced input, it says reset, click it, then click your numpad input. Anyway, I wouldn't suggest using this setup. I use this. You can twiddle with the advanced input so you can get a higher change rate, but I like an advanced input, connect it to a multiplier of 8, with the button. The constant value is there of 8. That's just the way I do it. I like doing it this way. This is how I've started doing it on all my cars. So this is very basic. This will get you going. You can pull pretty much anything with this setup, because even if the wheels can't grip, the force is still pushing the entire contraption forward, including anything it's pulling. But that's not always going to do it. Sometimes you want more than 2-wheel drive. Sometimes you want 4-wheel drive, because it's 4-wheel drive. There's 2 ways of doing it. Both ways cheat. Here's the first way. This way is incredibly lazy. Basically, you build the car as you normally would. Have 2 rear wheels connected to this. There's a forcer. Have 2 front wheels connected to a wheel connected to a forcer. But the trick is with this little box here. This connects to the wheel and connects to the body via an axis. So it can do this. He says when it doesn't work at all. That'd be why. And freeze the block. It's a little cheat, but it works to give you 4-wheel drive. I should have really welded the forcer to the little block. So if you want 4-wheel drive, you do that. Or, the other version, which is my preferred version, is don't bother with this wheel. Make each individual wheel, that's where that went, a motor. This is my little mule. On the first version, this force was pointed straight down, so as it was pushing, it was making the car heavier. Pointing it forward means I don't get that anymore. Runs a lot smoother. Works beautifully in water. Yeah. To get 4-wheel drive, this way you've got independent 4-wheel drive, so each wheel can spin at its own rate. This way the wheels all have to get, well, each pair of wheels has to connect to this centre one. Because I've never figured out how to do a universal joint in this game. That's a nice cheaty way to get 4-wheel drive. Just do a plate, stick in a forcer, and then axis your wheel on. If you access the plate, the orange one here, to your hub, then you can still get round it to put the wheel on afterwards. And don't forget to no-collide everything with the wheel. So yeah, that's how to cheat and get lots of power out of forces. It also means the car handles a lot more realistically rather than a thruster car. The thruster car, if you do a jump in a thruster car, it keeps going because it's thrusters. That's what they do. The car will keep going because the thrusters are pushing back. This way, unless you're using loads and loads and loads of force, that doesn't happen as much. So you jump and you fly and you smash into the ground as you would expect your car to do. That's pretty much it, really. 4-wheel drive, 4-wheel drive, control systems, basic setups. So yeah, 4-wheel drive for the lazy. But really, my other control system's better. So yeah, that's pretty much forces and 4-wheel drive. If you want a nice explanation of forces more so, go check out Jack the Tutor's video. It'll be over in the description over there. Alright, I best go do my diff video now. And away!